In the year of 200X, a super robot named Megaman was created. Dr. Light created Megaman to stop the evil desires of Dr. Wily. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8 of his own robots to counter Megaman. I'm FODV93 and welcome back to Rockman Revamp. Yeah, I thought Mega Redo wasn't really cutting it, so name of the series is now Rockman Revamp. But yes, welcome back to Rockman Revamp, where I revisit all the classic Mega Man games I've tackled in chronological release order, and beat them all by using only the buster. So, last time we beat all of Mega Man 1 because I felt if I only just did it now for only like 4 out of the 6 Robot Masters, it really wouldn't fit or make much sense. So, we already tackled Mega Man 1 the last time, so now we're on to Mega Man 2. And now, since this is Mega Man 2, here is now a new element. Hold on. Give me a quick second here. Give me a quick sec. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. So here's a new element that I'll be doing for each and every Mega Man game for each subsequent entry for Rockman Revamp. Each of these Robot Masters are put onto a random wheel. From Bubble Man, Air Man, Quick Man, Wood Man, Crash Man, Flash Man, Metal Man, and Heat Man, they're all put into a different part of the wheel. And to make it all randomized, that way I don't mistakenly do the same Robot Master again and again from last time, each Robot Master is put into a wheel, so I give him a quick spin, and then from there, I play the stage. If it's the same Robot Master I've played through last, I've already gotten through, so I'm just going to be prepared just to spin the wheel another time. So let's look and see what name we'll be going through. Well, damn, I did not expect Bubble Man of all people just to actually be there. Huh. Alright. Okie doke then. Well, Bubble Man it is. Wait, hold on, give me a quick second. Wait, hold on. Ah, that's better. Well, just to be on the safe side, let's spin one more time. Huh. Wow, Bubble Man really just got lucky here for today. Well, I'm not going to be arguing. So, since Bubbleman got landed with his choice, well, since Bubbleman is here, well, now it's time for us to actually tackle on the first Robot Master, Bubbleman. I'll be quite honest, I really was expecting, like, maybe say Flashman or Quickman to be like the #1 Robot Master to be on the chopping block, but no, we're doing things more traditionally. We're not straying from tradition. As in, we're going with Bubbleman first for Robot Masters to go through for this whole Rockman revamp. The reason why I say not straying away from tradition is the simple fact that, well, for Mega Man 2, everyone always chooses Bubbleman. There is either Bubbleman, Metalman, or Flashman. Maybe Flashman if you want to get the time stopper for Quickman, but aside from that, everyone always goes for either Bubbleman or Metalman for their first Robot Master pick. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's gonna be Crashman or Airman or maybe Woodman. No, just sticking to tradition. It's gonna be Bubbleman. And yeah, Bubbleman is really easy for a stage and the boss fight itself. Ow! Now, within Bubbleman stage, you'll be underwater for a good chunk of it. When you're underwater, your jump height will be higher, so be careful with jumping. Don't jump too high, because, well, that... Yeah, don't do what I did. Again. Also, since I'm playing this on the Legacy Collection, I'm going to try and see if I can not rewind as heavily. Unless if needed, then yes, I will either rewind or use the weakness for the boss. Let's say it's getting a bit late within the stream, I will at least try to do the entirety of the game using the Buster only, but unless if I come across a more mandatory aspect of the game, or if it's something like the Yellow Devil from last time, then yes, I do need to, like, if it's the Yellow Devil or, say, the Wily machine from 1 again, then yeah, I do need to at least be a bit more careful and maybe, like, use the weakness. Maybe. That's like the exception to, rather than the rule itself. Because the main rule itself is just tackling on the entirety of the game from start to finish, Buster only. Oh! Give me health. Whew. But yeah, this is Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2, sequel to Mega Man 1. Yeah. This time, Wily's gotten his has wreaking revenge, and he's built his own robots for once. Who would have thought? A spoiler alert, this won't mean that he'll stop stealing other people's creations and pawning and reworking them and hacking them to make them his own robots, quote-unquote. Yeah, no, that's not gonna stop anytime soon, sadly. But from time to time, he will make his own robots. There's that at the very least. I mean, at the very least, all the mechs and the goons that he built from... that are there within his castle are all his by default. They're all originally made by Wily, at the very least. Ah! Oh, come on, that was kind of BS, come on. Okay, that was me being stupid. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I do have an extra life. Neat. Ow. I'll also be doing this whole thing on difficult mode. Yeah, within Mega Man 2, difficult... It's the first game in the franchise to actually have a difficulty setting. Easy mode is actually... well, the easy mode. And difficult mode is more the normal mode. I don't know why it was relabeled into difficult mode in North America, but in North America releases of the game, but yeah, difficult mode isn't really hard mode, it's just more regular mode. And now Bubble Man himself. Bubble Man, yeah, I know I'm going to die here because of my own recklessness, but Bubble Man really isn't much of a challenge, even if you want to go for Buster-only stuff. I only died here because I don't have much health, and it's more slim pickings for me. With Bubble Man's fight, just be careful not to jump too high, because again, the spikes are on the ceiling, spikes are insta-kill, as seen by my previous 2 times me dying. Ow. But yeah, with Bubble Man, fighting him, even on difficult mode, not that bad of a time, to be honest, because the simple fact, well, the damage you do with the Buster is better than what he can at least dish out with his own attacks, and by using his own special weapon, the Bubble Lead. Ow. Do. There we go. Get equipped with the Bubble Lead. Bubble Lead lets you shoot out a bubble that it soars, it just goes along the ground, basically. Fun fact, the Bubble Lead is actually made out of sulfuric acid. Oh, whoopsie. Oopsie. Oh, that's the password screen. I did not mean to press the password screen, that is my mistake. So, back to our friend, the wheel. So, let's spin that wheel, baby. Okay, we already have Bubble Man, so let's spin that wheel again. Ooh, Metal Man. Okay, we're already getting the Babby first time, good time picks for, you know, beginner stuff for Mega Man 2 out of the way. That's pretty cool. Okay, so with the wheel with random probability, Metal Man it is. Alright, Metal Man. Good first stage of the game because, again, just like with Bubble Man, the stage and the boss fight itself with Metal Man isn't too bad of a pick. And that canister with an E on it is an E-Tank. New to this game and new to the franchise are new mainstays. Energy tanks. Energy tanks allow you to restore your health to fully restore your health when you're low. And if I'm not mistaken, within Mega Man 2 alone, the max that you can have for energy tanks is 4. It's either 4 or 5. And right here with these little miniature drills, it's a good spot for you to grind weapon energy and health. Yeah, weapon energy, health, lives. Just like that. Ow! Ow! It would be easier if I used another weapon, but no, I'm just using Buster-only Buster. But yeah, the bubble light itself shoots a bubble. It just goes along the ground. No, it does not go along walls. No, I'm thinking of other weapons. Essentially, it's made out of sulfuric acid. It just goes along the ground, and that's it. With Megaman stage, just be careful of the pits and the conveyor belts. Ow! Really, with that health, that would have been better if I had it on my way going down. That would have been great, but sure, why not? Ugh. Thankfully, Middleman stage and the boss itself really aren't too tough to tackle. There. Oh, whoa. Whew. Just be careful of these enemies. They ride really close and low to the ground. And yeah, they're pretty tough when it comes to platforming, essentially. Because they're low to the ground, your standard buster can't do it, so you have to stick with other weapons. Metal Man himself throws metal blades, and occasionally from time to time, he'll just switch the direction of the conveyor belt. That's about it. Thankfully, well, regardless of the mode, using the buster isn't that big of a deal on Metal Man. If I'm not mistaken, damn it, I was too slow on that mark. Yeah. I should... Oh no. Oh, right. This is Mega Man 2 with the E-Tanks. What I thought when it comes to Mega Man starting with 2 and onwards, like, each time that you had a game over and died, like, let's say with that one E-Tank I had, I thought, oh, maybe I could at least still have that E-Tank and farm up on E-Tanks. No, each time that you yourself die, and if you had like a full set of E-Tanks, those E-Tanks go away. So if you're on your last life, you best use those damn E-Tanks. Because you won't get those back unless if you go back and go get them, like originally where you got them previously. Oh! Ugh. Huh. Oh, wobbly. Yeah, with Rockman Revamp, starting with 2 and onwards, I'll be using this wheel to make sure the actual probability and randomness is also done the right way, because like, originally I wanted to at least start this with Mega Man 1, but it's more... By the time I started up the stream, I realized, oh, shoot, make the wheel. And then I realized, oh shoot, I did not make the wheel, I'll have to at least rely on myself for the random chance. Oh, oops. Yeah, so that's why the wheel is here, but the wheel is here to stay, essentially. Ow. Ugh. Come on. Let me go. There we go. That's good. 3 lives, 1 E-tank. Alright, let's try this with Middleman. With movement as a whole for Megaman on his end, it's pretty much the same as for 1. There's nothing new with his weaponry? Like, he jumps, he still shoots, the Mega Buster, that's it. Nothing really affects his shots or his movements, but you do get additional stuff that can help you out. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I just gotta not be too slow on the mark to get to use the E-tank. Oh boy. Ow. You know, I admire people who can do this and not get a single hit point of damage done to them. Because this is just easier said than done. Ah! Whew. Oh, just in time. Ow. See, he just jumps and throws the metal blade. He'll just jump from side to side, throw the metal blade, and then on occasion change the direction of the conveyor belts. No real threat aside from Middleman himself. Get equipped with the metal blade. The metal blade is the most powerful weapon in the entire game, and one of the best in the entire series. Because the simple fact you can throw this thing in 8 directions, and it does not consume that much of weapon ammo. It is stupidly overpowered against bosses and a good chunk of the Wily stuff. But we're not using the metal blade, now will we? We'll be using the good old-fashioned Buster. What we've been given to by Dr. Light. Wheel time! Time for the wheel. Okay. Oh shit, okay. Flashman's next, okay. Alright. Okie doke. Gonna put you away, Mr. Wheel. Flashman it is. For Flashman stage, the blocks are basically just going on ice physics because it's not entirely an ice stage, but the terrain essentially is just stuck on ice. Ice physics, essentially. Ow. Okay, I can't go through there because that requires a special weapon, and we are only using the Buster, so bottom it is. The stage itself for Flashman just takes place within an energy cave, like a crystal cave, essentially. But the crystals themselves, the terrain, is just slippery. They run on ice physics. Whoa, boy. Ow. Ah, come on here. Whoop. Damn it. Oh. Ah, man. Well, at least I avoid that. Oh. Ow. that's good. Go down here. Damn it. No. I'm gonna get myself that damn E-tank. Seriously, getting E-tanks is rare, and I need that E-tank. I know I'm not gonna get across to the top part of that platforming part, but damn it, I need my E-tank. Seriously, that can come in clutch, because I'm doing this with the Buster only, damn it. And I need my E-tank. Ow! Whoop! No. Gotta use the momentum from these crystal caves, from these crystalline terrain, to at least get me forward. Whew. Helps. Man, that really does help me out. Flashman with his gimmick, he jumps, he runs around, shoots a barrage of shots, and also freezes time. He freezes time for a small bit, but then, during the mist when he freezes time, he'll shoot a barrage of shots. Because you're a sitting duck when time is frozen. Hence his name, Flashman. He'll take care of you in a flash. Ow. So essentially, Flash, Metal, and Bubble Man are the trio of you're gonna have a fun time, at least not a difficult time, to take care of them first. So with the trio of easiness out of the way, now we can actually see an uptick in challenge. Now whether or not this will be a massive boost, it depends on the boss we'll be facing. Oh, here we are, a message from Dr. Light himself. Oh, what do we got there, Doctor? Item 3 completed. Get your weapons ready. Let's see. Item 3. I'm trying to at least think. Yeah, item 3 just goes along the wall. Like, you throw item 3, and then it actually goes up walls for you, essentially. Like, let's say there's like a tall vertical section, and item 3 is your go-to default weapon to use, because it doesn't allow you to shoot, but you can actually summon platforms that can ride up walls for you, but only for a certain amount of time. But once item 3 goes up to the top of a platform, it'll automatically go down, so you have to time your jumps properly, essentially. You have to pay attention and then time it well for your jumps. And we also get the Time Stopper. Time Stopper does the exact thing that Flashman's weapon does. It freezes time, but it also eats up your ammo. So you do have to be careful about that whole thing. You can't really use the Flash Stopper, undo it, and then move on to another weapon. No, you have to go with the Flash Stopper the entire time, up until it stops using weapon ammo. The moment it stops using weapon ammo, time resumes, and you can just go into a new weapon. But the Time Stopper weapon ammo runs out. Alright, 3 down, 5 to go. Time for the wheel. Okay. Quickman. Okay. Alright. Okie doke. We can tackle Quickman. We can kick his ass. I won't lie, I genuinely expected Quickman to actually be the first Robot Master to tackle on for this Buster-only challenge run for 2, but alright. I'm not gonna be upset if I just get the easy ones out of the way. Like, I genuinely expected Quickman to be done with, because Quickman's gonna be the toughest one to tackle because I'm using the Buster only, and Quickman stage is the infamous stage where you do have to use the Time Stopper just to even get a chance of survival. Don't know why this is set to no lights, but okay. That's really bizarre. Okay, there we go. Got another E-Tank, so that brings up our total to 2. Thankfully. But yeah, with Quickman stage, I expected it to be the first stage because of the wheel, because of the challenge itself. With Quickman stage, you saw those beams going towards throughout the walls. Those beams will kill you. They're insta-kill beams. And the way to stop them, to have an easier time, is using Flashman's weapon. Then we're doing the Buster Only thing. So yeah. Like, unless if needed, I may use the Time Stopper. Keyword is may. Oh, I have no lives left. Shit. I may either use the Rewind or the Time Stopper, because... May. The keyword is may, because... Yeah. Damn it, I was a bit too slow. Wait, was I too slow on that? Oh, I was way too slow on that. No, I'm just looking to see if I did something different. Would I not die? Yeah, I would have died. Wait, hold on here. I just want to at least look and see for myself. Yeah, I would have died. I would have croaked. Two E-Tanks down to zip zun 0. Sucks to suck, but this be the challenge that we're going through. I won't be surprised if Quickman stage and Quickman himself take up a good chunk of the stream. Because all the other stages are fine to tackle through by using a lack of special weapons. It's just Quickman himself that's going to be the tougher part to do. And you can say, oh, I can use the Time Stopper. Because the main weakness for Quickman is the Time Stopper. So yeah, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't for Quickman. Like, regardless if you're going through with on the easier difficulty or the more standard normal difficulty, or regardless of the difficulty that you're going with, it's more of a you have to manage your weapon your weapon energy, because the simple fact, well, both the stage and Quickman himself are best used with the Time Stopper. The Time Stopper drains Quickman's health a bit, but you can't really go in guns a-blazing thinking the Time Stopper will automatically kill Quickman. No. Oh, no. Oh, I was too slow on that one. Oh, it is the left. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. That's what I was thinking of. Because I'm thinking, wait a minute. Do I go with the right or the left on that? And it's the left. It's the left if you want to survive this. At least have a fighting chance to survive. It's the left. It is the left. It's the left pathway. But yes, with Quickman himself, you will need to at least drain his health to about half. Get rid of half his health, then you can use the Time Stopper to get rid of Quickman. Aside from that, you can't really do dilly-dick against Quickman thinking, oh, the Time Stopper will kill Quickman in one go. No, it can't. No, you have to make sure that you use the Time Stopper. You have to make sure that you can actually get rid of half his health, like, at the very least, half his health. Then you can use the Time Stopper. Aside from that, you can also use the Crash Bombs, but The crash bombs, they're iffy. They're iffy. Like, people flat out say the bubble lead is the worst weapon, and to outright say the crash bomb is worse. Like, the crash bomb is objectively worse. There is a lower amount of weapon ammo that can be used. Each crash bomb uses more weapon ammo than, say, one shot of bubble lead. And the most impact that it needs is that it needs to stick to an enemy. So that really does not help things. That really doesn't help things for the crash bomb if, say, it doesn't stick to an enemy. Like, it'll go to the enemy, but if it doesn't really stick and gets the chance to do its explosion because it's a sticky bomb, then it won't really do much in the grand scheme of things. Give me a sec. Yeah, sorry, I had to at least take care of something on my phone. At least move it away, so that way the sound and notifications won't really, overtake the stream and what have you, Wait, how many lives do I have? None. Yeah, I figured. Frick. Yeah, let me at least just retry that again from when I got it out. Ow. Damn it, I was a wee bit off. Tackling Quickman and his insta-death lasers is actually maneuverable. It's doable, but you do have to be, with all puns intended, quick on your feet. But tush. And sadly, since there is no way to make your movements a bit more snappier, a bit more quicker with Mega Man, you have to actually time your jumps. And between each death, you have to realize, this is where I've screwed up, this is where I did right. So, yeah. Yeah, sorry with all the rewinds, I just wanted to get myself a move on with Quick Man stage. And also, if I can at least save a good chunk of my health to at least be mostly full, that will help me out significantly against Quick Man here. Because I'm going with this Buster only, no special weapons, unless if it's really outright mandatory, like with say with Wily Castle 1, and 1 in Mega Man 1, where you have to use the magnet beam, or else you won't really get across. You know, I want at least to try to honor that as much as I can as possible. Oh boy. Now the Quick Man. Quick Man, to his name, will be very quick. Shocker. He'll run, he'll dash, he'll jump around, and all that fun stuff, and he'll occasionally throw quick boomerangs, which is his special weapon. No. Thank you. I'm not dealing with that noise today, Quick Man. No, thank you. Yep. There. And for our troubles, we get the Quick Boomerang. The Quick Boomerang just shoots out boomerangs in elliptical fashion, like you shoot out a boomerang and it goes right back to you. If I'm not mistaking it, I think the Quick Boomerang kind of actually replenishes weapon energy. Like each time the boomerang goes back to you, so you could technically get away with shooting an unlimited amount as long as it goes back to you, but if not, then yeah, it goes to limited amount of weapon ammo. Okay, now with... Wait, hold on. 4? Damn, okay. I mean, I only just used the rewind just for the sake of Quick Man stage, but... Wow, it's because I got rid of the easy ones first, but okay. Okie doke then. Well then, let's at least tackle on the wheel. Let's go with the wheel again. And now, let's see what the wheel will say. Heatman! Heatman is our next victim. Okay then, so Heatman is our next victim, so Heatman will go to. With Heatman stage, just be careful. This is magma. So yeah, you be careful. You be careful with... Oh, damn it. Dang it. With traversing and what have you. Because that's essentially just magma, and that's a one-hit kill, essentially. That's just a death trap. It's like going into spikes, essentially. That's just a death trap, so don't go in there. Thankfully, this is not Mega Man 1, where... See, I got hurt for a second, and I could at least get myself back to safety, but I have to be quick on my feet about this. So thankfully, since this is no longer Mega Man 1, I could at least get myself hurt and have at least the saving grace of using invincibility frames when I get hurt to get back onto the platform. To get back to safer platforming before the invincibility frames are up and I essentially just die in the... You know what I mean. Yeah. Come on here. Let me get up. There. Sheesh, what the hell? Ow. With Heatman stage, you'll just have to at least deal with the Yoku blocks because they are back. Oh. First try, neat. With Heatman stage with the Yoku blocks, that's not the worst of it. The worst of it comes later within the stage. Ow. Well, boy. Oh! Whew, that was close. These berries can only be taken down with the Crash Bomb. And we don't have the Crash Bomb, so no. Oh, come on here. Ugh. Oh, fuck this. Really, game? Really? Ugh. Okay. Yeah. There we go, okay. Now we're at least getting somewhat somewhere. And still 0 lives. Okay. Here we are. This is where the worst of it's going to be for Heatman. The Yoku blocks, you're gonna have to really focus. And the Yoku blocks go all the way across both magma and a bottomless pit. So, for my sake, I'm gonna be a bit quiet and just try to focus. Whew, gotcha. Alright, that's the worst of Heatman stage, essentially. That's the worst of it. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to rewind that, because I need my personal space. Oh, thanks, no health. Thank you, Sniper Joe. Alright, I know I'm gonna die and bite it, but at least I got contents for shorts, so that helps. Ow. Wait, can I still dodge that? No. Nope. I'd have to at least bite it for some damage. Alright, let's restart with Heatman. At least I'm doing some good progress so far. It's mostly just because I got the easy ones out of the way. Literally the trifecta of simple and easy. To get it over with using only the Buster. Like, outright. I'm doing this on the harder difficulty, and yeah... A Bubble, Metal, and Flashman, really simple just for you to get it done with Robot Masters. But yeah... Like, people would at least say, oh, the Bubble Lead is still a bad weapon, Crash Bomb is worst. Crash Bomb is the absolute worst. At least with using it as a weakness, Bubble Lead is more useful than, say, the Crash Bomb. And there we go. Would have been great if I had some health. Thank you, game. At least if you're low on health or weapon ammo, energy, you can actually use this as a means to farm. What do I mean by farm? Well, you can basically just get these little enemies called tellies to come near to you, as long as you have enough breathing room to shoot them, to shoot enough of them. Then from there you could just hopefully farm weapon and health ammo pickup energy. You can at least farm weapon and health energy, and the occasional extra life. Okay, it's that block right there that's the quick gotcha moment of immediately jump up with that one. Ugh. That was on me for being a blockhead. At the very least, the stage gives you a bit of a warning as to how these blocks will be. Like, they give you like dual warnings as to, oh hey, this block puzzle will be kind of a pain to deal with. Wait for that. Come on. There we go. Okay, I got a little too quick and greedy on that one. Okay, that was purely my fault. Yeah, that's entirely my fault for being quick and stupid. Ow. Do, 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 do. Oh, come on here! They're out! There. Sheesh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. I just wanted to get me a move on. It's only like in case of emergency moments. Come on, Sniper Joe, give me some help here. Doesn't help, but at least I have more than enough to tackle on Heat Man. Do 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 do. Ow! Okay, thankfully this is Heat Man, where regardless if you damage him, it'll reset his pattern. Ow! Also, fun fact, Heat Man was designed after a Zippo lighter. I did not know this as a kid. I thought this was based on a box. Because my kid self did not... Because Kid Me did not know what a lighter was. Outright, I never knew what a Zippo lighter was. So I thought, oh, maybe someone at Capcom working at the game saw a box on fire, and bam! Heat Man! No, Heat Man is just based on a Zippo lighter. That's it. I have no idea why I got a box on fire from. We get Atomic Fire, and we also get our second item from Dr. Light. So let's see what we get. Item 1. Item 1 allows little platforms that raise up to allow you to traverse across pretty quickly. Well, not really quickly, but just allows you to have a little platform that rises up for a bit of time before it disappearing. You can have like 3 of them on at a time. Like 1, 2, and 3 essentially on screen at a time before one has to disappear, and you can lather, rinse, and repeat the whole entire process. With Atomic Fire, you can actually shoot and charge a fireball. I feel Atomic Fire could actually be like the groundwork for, say, the Mega Buster within 4 and onwards, because the Atomic Fire actually allows you to shoot and charge your Buster. The Atomic Fire allows you to shoot and charge your Atomic Fire to varying degrees of power. The longer you charge it for, the more weapon ammo that it eats, but the more damage it will do in the end. So now with, say, 5 Robot Masters out of the way, time to tackle on the remaining 3. So let's look and see what we got. Oh, whoops. Sorry, that is my bad. Wheel time. Oh, Crashman, okay. Okay, Crashman it is. Okay, Crashman. Okay, let's do this. Ow. With Heatman, with his attack pattern, well, at least have enough health to survive one, or at least a couple attacks from Heatman. Then from there, just shoot him, because each time that you shoot Heatman, his attack pattern resets. Like, each time that you shoot Heatman, he'll just charge up to go and charge against you. But if you time your button presses right, he'll actually stop before he jumps at, before he collides into you. Then from there, just lather, rinse, and repeat to shoot Heatman. Then from there, just keep shooting, shoot, jump, repeat, shoot, jump, repeat, shoot, jump, repeat. And that's how Heatman works, and at least what makes him rather simple to do for a Robot Master boss. It's just his stage that's going to be the more daunting part. Because of the Yoku blocks. Entirely because of the Yoku blocks, that's about it. Well, at least I have 2 lives instead of 1, so that helps. Again, well, if you really see me just blazing through the whole thing with the Robot Masters, yeah, I did have to at least use a bit of a rewind action, but I want to at least make sure to stick with only using the Buster. Unless if it's outright needed to do so. Like, unless I can't really use it without additional help, then yeah, I will be using the Buster. But I'll be using as few rewinds as possible. That's the main motif. Pure Buster, pure only. It's just only within base Mega Man's skill set. Actually, I might as well just show off how the items work. Maybe not yet. Not yet. I don't really have all 3 items on me at the moment. What kind of setting is Crashman stage anyway? Because every other stage is kind of obvious. Like, Quickman is like an underground maze with deft lasers everywhere. Heatman is a heat facility with magma everywhere. Bulbaman is the ocean. Flashman is a crystal cavern. Airman is obviously the sky. Woodman is take a fucking guess. Take a fucking guess. Metal Man takes place within a clockwork, not really clockwork factory, but within just a standard factory because of the gears and what have you. So, what setting is Crashman? What setting does Crashman have? Flat out, what kind of setting is Crashman? Because it starts out in the sky, then you traverse and you keep going up, and it just goes from the starry night background. So, what setting is Crashman? Is like the great outdoors? Because that's Woodman. What is this? What setting is this for Crashman anyway? Like, I'm not upset. I'm just curious as to what the heck this is for Crashman. I know I have to redo the whole thing from scratch, but I just need my E-Tank. Daddy needs his E-Tank, kids. Ow. Careful of the birds, because... that... Ow. if you can, it's best to shoot the egg. Like, it's best to shoot the egg before it gets released, and all those miniature birds will home in after you, which makes things a lot more daunting and a lot more annoying to deal with. Ow. Thankfully I have an E-tank, so that's good enough for me. Oh! Oh, screw you too! Oh! Ugh. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool. Da-dum-dum, da-dum. I'm gonna die here. There we go. Just near my checkpoint. That's it. Okay, one E-tank left and one life left. Let's at least try to not kill over a Crashman. Crashman jumps, walk. He shoots the sticky bombs. Those are the crash bombs. Oh. Little fun fact to make the boss fight a little easier for Crashman. He jumps and shoots the crash bomb when you do. Other than that, he'll just keep walking. So you can at least get him a nice gotcha moment because of his pattern. Ow! Ivy! Ow! Just like that, but I'm kind of reffing it. Need this. Thank you. You can at least try to jump and catch Crashman on because of his pattern. He'll run. He'll just keep running in the back. He'll just keep running unless if you shoot him. Aside from that, that's how Crashman's pattern is. Ow! Oh! Ah! Huh. Generally, I thought Quickman stage would actually take like a good chunk of the stream, but I kind of cheated. Oops. Like, unless if I really want to get myself a move on with the stage, then I'll just use a rewind. Aside from that, no, I'm gonna take my L's like a man and move on, and just do what I need to. Yeah, that's just how I'm gonna tackle this whole thing from now on. Well, oh boy. I did almost get Crashman, but there's no almosts in life. It's either you do or you don't. Ow. Yeah, that's how Crashman works with his boss fight patterns. He'll jump and shoot the moment that you decide to shoot. But as long as you have enough room between you and Crashman, when he decides to jump and shoot the crash bombs, you can at least have some space between you and Crashman to at least shoot Crashman to do more damage than Crashman would by either colliding into you or just with the crash bombs. Ahem. Doo-doo. Oh boy. Yeah, the music for 2 is pretty good. Yeah, I'd have to at least admit. Like, you'd have to be kind of stupid. Like, some OG contrarian shit if you'd have to at least say, oh, the music for Mega Man 2 isn't all that great. You know, I don't really know why the soundtrack for 2 is so good. No, you're just on some... You're going to die alone on a petty hill, some dumb hill contrarian nonsense. Because the soundtrack for 2 is really good, it's a bop. It's a certified hood classic for a good reason. Yeah. Okay, just want to at least go up a wee bit. Ah, there we go. I could at least dodge the birds for that one. Eat it. Bite it. Ow. Oh, ow. Okay, I need that E-Tank just for the sake of fighting against Crash Man. I gotta stop pressing the wrong button. Damn it, I gotta stop doing that. I could also farm these birds. I can also do that, since I'm on level ground. I can flat out do that because that helps me with getting weapon ammo and extra lives. Emphasis on health and extra lives. Ow. Oh, hello, hell, thank you. Yeah. Ow. When you get hit on a ladder, just keep pressing up. Just hold the up direction. Just keep holding up, so that way you don't really lose your footing. Because it will be easy just for you to fall off, and then you have to start everything over and over again. And yeah, that just gets really annoying really fast. Bam. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, ow. Oh, wait, ow. Okay, ow! There. Ow! See, enough space between myself and Crash Man here. Just give him enough space. Ow! You just gotta keep on moving with Crash Man here. It's more like follow the leader, but follow the leader, then just shoot him in the back. Game. See, enough space between you and Crash Man here, so that you can at least do it with the Buster, or with his weakness being the air shooter. Ow! 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 Oh boy. Enough space. Only if I get hurt one more time. Oh boy. just to be on the safe side. Ow! 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 Damn it! Ah, no, not with this Crash Man. There. Sheesh. And for our troubles, we get the Crash Bomber. Or just Crash Bomb as a whole. Okay, between Woodman and Airman, let's look and see who we have to tackle on last. After you tackle on the 7th Robot Master, no wheel, obviously. So let's look and see who we'll be tackling on next. Quickman, nope. Nope. No. No, that's... no. No. Megaman was done already. Megaman was, what, 2nd or 3rd in line? Really? Okay, let's at least... I just did Crash Man. I just finished Crash Man. So, no. No, that one wheel... Bulbaman was up first. But what are you on about, wheel? Man, probability be kinda dumb today. Okay, finally, there we go. Airman! Alright, after Airman, the wheel will go bye-bye for this entry for Rockman Revamp, because the wheel's gonna be used for 7 out of 8 Robot Masters. 8, I don't really need probability to choose for me, it's only 1 that's right there. Do-do-do-do-do. With Airman stage, just be a bit careful, other than the whole bottomless pit thing is the entire name of the game for the stage. But with these giant platforms, just be careful of trying to go onto them, because not just of the enemies that go from side to side, but the simple fact it'll just reappear and just don't get hurt. But these clouds, just be sure to jump on them at the right timing. I assumed I had the right timing, but as shown, I have not had the right timing. Nope. A fun fact, each entry in Mega Man for Japan from 2 and onwards actually has its own subtitle. For Mega Man 2, give me a second, it does actually have... Here we are, Mega Man 2. Here we are, Mega Man 2, or known as Rockman 2, Doctorari no Nazo, meaning, translated as Rockman 2, The Mystery of Dr. Wily, or The Secret of Dr. Wily, is the subtitle for it. Aside from Mega Man 1 and Mega Man and Bass, and maybe the Game Boy games, a good chunk of the classic entries in Japan actually have subtitles. So I figured I'd at least share that little whole thing. That little tidbit of knowledge and info. Ah, there we go. Okay. At least I don't have E-tanks, so I won't feel bad if I die or kill it. With these clouds, they go in a circular pattern, but just be sure to jump on them with the right timing. Don't worry about the clouds here. This is only just for show. And just to hide the birds. Like, if the clouds are there on the bottom, don't worry about you falling into a pit or whatever. Don't worry about that. Like, the clouds are just there just to mess with you. Visually. Like, that whole thing is just a platform, so you don't need to worry about jumping at the right second. No, you don't need to worry about that. Thankfully. Ow! This is what I meant by be careful with your jumps at the platforms. Because the horns can really screw with you. And all that. That's not fun. Like, just be very careful. Make sure the horns are fully down. Then you can actually... Ow! Move on. Ow! Oh, come on. There, ow. There we go. Ow. Oh, oh! No, really gotta be careful here. I don't want to be using rewinds like crazy here. Like, I want to play this whole thing completely straight. Ow. Doo-doo-doo. Aside from Rockman, Revamp, and Pizza Tower, there is also X3 I'll be planning on doing tomorrow. And I do plan to at least do a dual stream, like a double trouble day for streaming, essentially. But they're not going. But the one of the streams won't be entirely be on YouTube. It'll be on my Twitch channel, 9131 Puns. Where for this particular stream, I want to do some Twitch streams. You know, just to spread and broaden my streaming horizons. As with the Twitch stream for tomorrow, it'll be focused on Smash. Like, it'll be Smash Ultimate, maybe some chill puzzle games like, say, Wario's Woods, or maybe Kirby's Avalanche. Yeah, maybe that. You know, maybe that. Ow! Damn it! Scratching my beard. Yeah. Okay, at least I have 2 lives left. Yeah. Lousy platform. I'm pretty sure if you stand maybe at the edge of it, like right there at the teeny tiny edge, you won't really get hurt, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Come on. Ow, let me put the damage! Thank you. Sheesh. You know, if you're gonna be swarming at me like this, at least give me some health pickup energy. Some health item pickups. Aside from the platforms, here's the next item, obstacle for you to go through these guys. They'll essentially blow air either in the same direction or the opposite direction. And they can swap directions for the direction that they're blowing in. They'll either have you go towards a, like regardless, they'll have you go towards a pit, whether it's blowing towards you or away from you. So you do have to be quick on your feet to shoot them. Because where they're placed, they're good enough where they can actually be a threat. I need that. I need that. Where they cannot be a threat. Okay, just at least check on something really quick. I notice that every time I play around that same spot, ow! That I always die at the same place, never giving up. I challenge the disappearing footholds, but soon fall below. If I had item 2, I could easily reach the other side, but no matter how many times I try, I cannot defeat Airman! No matter how many times I try, I cannot avoid that tornado. I get behind him and fire repeatedly, but the wind hurls me back regardless. I tried to attempt the time barrage glitch too, but against the tornado, it is meaningless. Thus, for the sake of absolute victory, next time I will only take the E-Tick at the very last moment. Yeah, I generally thought I'd be having more trouble with Airman, but me trying to sing with the lyrics, I guess it was good enough to be an Airman. And so we get item 2. And also the arrow shooter. The arrow shooter just shoots 3 tornadoes going into an upward arch. And I believe that's kind of what the inspiration is for that not Airman weapon from Competitors. Now for Woodman. Also, what I just sang was part of the lyrics for a famous Airman song, and that song is called I Can't Defeat Airman, or in Japanese, Airman ga Taosenai. back when I was a kid, or back when I was a kid and a teenager perusing Newgrounds, I Can't Defeat Airman was a hood classic meme song. Oh, it's so much of a classic meme song for Airman and to an extent Woodman, but it's mostly for Airman, that it even got a slight cameo reference within the megaman Archie comic. Like, he doesn't really say the entire lyrics. Like, Airman doesn't say the entire lyrics for I Can't Defeat Airman, but he does say a certain line for Airman, no, God, Tosenai. But yeah, it even got referenced in an official Capcom merchandising. So that's how goated the meme song is. Like, before your skippy toilets and other bad Italian brain nonsense, we have I Can't Defeat Airman. Flat out, let me know. Oh, I have Skippy Toilet or whatever meme song. Yeah, right, kid, whatever the hell. Let me know when your song is as well known and famous in the community as I Can't Defeat Airman. Let me know when you have that, kid. Also, we got 7 out of 8 Robot Masters done, so that we're tackling on Woodman. With Woodman, obviously there's gonna be bottomless pits, what have you, here, there, up, down, left, right, and what have you. So just be careful with your footing and, you know, be observant, be aware, what have you. Ow. If I'd leave. Hey, monkey. Get off me, monkey. Ow. Ah, birds. Damn birds. Off. If I leave shield, Airman would be a breeze to defeat, but no matter what, however many times I try, I cannot defeat Woodman! No matter how many times I try... Oh, wait. Nah, you know what? No. If I did the same with Airman, Woodman gets the same treatment. I'll sing another verse when I get to Woodman himself. Wait, do I have an E-Tank? I do not, I'm E-Tankless. Bullshit. Well, I died to a cock. Well, that's not fun. Come on, get out there. All that progress and I was done in by a moving cock. Like a hard mechanical cock. Yeah. Well, that's a crying shame. But at the very least I can restart over again. At the very least. Also, Woodman isn't that tough to tackle for a stage. The boss does deliver some challenge, but it's not Quick Man levels where you're gonna be tearing your hair out and wishing you had a rewind function for the, like right here for the Legacy Collection. So at the very least, you know, Woodman isn't too bad to tackle. Yep. Come on, monkey, just get out here. Yeah. There we go. Ugh. That would have been great to have earlier. I'm just saying. Would have been great to have, but no, I guess not. No. No. Ow. Ow again. Damn it. Really no health? Really? With these, I think they're chickens. I just let them jump over you, basically, and just keep moving on. Because trying to shoot them is kind of pointless. I only died because I collided with the chicken, and then from there, that doesn't really help. I cannot defeat Woodman, no matter how many times I try. I cannot dodge the falling leaves. I get behind him and step backwards, but despite that, he always closes the distance. Ow! Just like that. I tried to attempt the time barrage glitch too, but I cannot dodge his jump. Thus, for the sake of absolute victory, next time I will take the E-Tank at the very last moment. I cannot defeat Woodman. Oh god. Gonna try to defeat Woodman. And alas, I have no E-Tank. But he always closes the distance. Distance. Ow! Ow! Just had to get rid of something really quick. Clicked on the wrong program, but we're all good here. Ugh, would have been... Oh wait, I already died to Woodman, and I went with him with full health, but with no E-Tank, right? And Woodman's stage has no E-Tank, damn it. With these panthers here, just jump and shoot and avoid the fire. They make for effective mini-bosses at the very least. Bubble Man does actually have like that giant fish, like that giant lanternfish for a mini-boss. So there's that too as well with the Bubble Man lanternfish. Just make sure to jump and only hit it on the actual lantern light to do any damage. Otherwise, it'll just perfect your shots. And that lanternfish also shoots out or spits out shrimp enemies where they'll actually just home in after you and chase you, essentially. So just be careful with that, because the simple fact, within the entirety of the stage, where you're fighting the lanternfish mini-boss twice, the ceilings have spikes, so just be safe and just be mindful of your shooting and where you're jumping. Ow! God! Ow! Really with this? Okay, so I guess we're not getting health pickups, are we? I see, we're not getting health pickups, but yet I get a health pickup when I'm already at full health after I lost a life. That's fantastic. Make me looking stupid. But yes, with tomorrow's plans, I do plan to at least do some X3 on YouTube, continue on with the X series, and then some streaming on Twitch. My Twitch channel is 9131puns on Twitch. I've also put a link for that within the description, both there on Twitch and on my YouTube page, so that we can at least see where the Twitch page is, to give a bit of a heads up, so that way you know ahead of time, basically. So from there, with the Twitch channel, I'll be streaming some Smash Brothers, like some Smash Ultimate, and then maybe some other games, like, maybe some UFO 50, or Warriors Woods, or some Kirby's Avalanche. You know. Because the main thing tomorrow is just doing some Mega Man X3, because X1 and 2 are already done. I really need to stop being lazy and just do the damn best of for X2 already. But yeah, X3 is on the next on the chopping block, so that's what I'll be doing next for the X series, and that's what I'll be trying to do for tomorrow. If other things don't really get in the way. Because I do want to at least do some more consistency with streaming as a whole. Like on Twitch and on YouTube, because I do want to at least make some money off of streaming, like make this like a profession, like a maybe not like a full-time profession, but maybe like a nice part-time profession, where I can just stream and make some content for you all. Ow! Huh. Bam! Oh, finally, I could finally defeat Woodman! Through the power of Airman God Tausenai, I've finally defeated both Airman and Woodman. Final weapon is the Leaf Shield. The Leaf Shield serves as, well... The Leaf Shield basically just serves as essentially just, well, a shield, essentially. But it's more of a rough draft shield, essentially, where it'll block against enemy fire, it'll deflect fire, and, like, it'll take care of the smaller, weaker enemies, but the moment that you move, or put any directional inputs, the shield just flies off, essentially. Like, left, right, up, and down. It is a decent shield, it's a fine shield. But the only problem is just the moment that you start to move, the shield goes in the direction that you're moving in, so it is a fine shield, but it does have that going against it. So with that, we've already beaten all 8 Robot Masters and gotten all the weapons and all 3 items. So next time, we'll be tackling on Dr. Wily and his castle. Wanted to at least make a little save state right there. And yeah, within the span of 2 hours, with a bit of rewind antics, I will apologize for that. But aside from that, it's entirely just Busterless. It's only just done using the Buster only, and that's it. But yes, we've gotten done with all 8 Robot Masters. And next time will be part 2 for the finale of Rockman 2 for the version of Rockman Revamp, Mega Man 2. We'll be tackling on Dr. Wily's castle, and that'll be about it. I'm FODV93, and I shall see you all later.